Ain't shit funny about this. This is actually really, really scary and traumatizing. Let me slow it down so I can show y'all that he did this shit on purpose. As you can see, number 8 and number 27 are trying to part the Red Sea and be respectful and move out of his way. And he extended this arm to run into number 27 and then turns around and looks at the players like it's their fault while number 8 is trying to avoid him. The context of this is one of these players had just scored an 80-yard touchdown. He had just caught a ball for an 80-yard touchdown, which means he made a really big play, right? And then he goes to grab his leg and runs back to the locker room with one of his teammates. And as they're walking back onto the field, this state trooper runs into them on purpose. I'm not quite understanding who he felt like in this moment or what led him to do that, but I do know that it is very dangerous to have a man like this that is that fucking weird carrying around a gun and supposed to be protecting the people at that game when one of the players in uniform walks past him and he treats him like this. I don't know if the racism came over his body and he had a war flashback or something. I don't know if there's something wrong with him mentally, but this shit is weird. Because if a state trooper is going to act like this at a college football game on the job in his uniform to players in their uniforms in front of thousands of people and thousands of cameras, I can only imagine what he's like in private. I hope he didn't only get relieved of his duties for this one specific game, because they said like this is all they're releasing publicly, right? That he was sent home and relieved of his duties for this game. Yeah, I hope that he gets fired because this is a dangerous person. I don't care.